Hello traders and welcome back to the weekly forex analysis. Let's get going and start off with the DXY. And as you can see on my screen here from the previous analysis that we did last week, the price moved exactly like we expected it to do. So I was expecting here this consolidation after we broke this top and then another move towards the upside, and so far so good. Right now what I'm expecting for DXY in the next week or the next 2 weeks, I'll be a bit bearish because as you can see here, the price had this impulse towards the upside, and every impulse needs to correct. And a good sign for that is that the momentum is starting to die out here. As you can see, the move started to move slowly than it previously did. So next for DXY, the price could continue to crawl its way up, and at some point I'm expecting a move towards the downside, and this would be my expectation for it. This could be a correction for one more move towards the upside, or it could be the start of a downtrend that could potentially go deeper, retest these levels here, or even break this low. But we have to wait and see. For now, I'm gonna be a bit patient on the XY. We're gonna watch for a reaction, which means an impulse towards the downside, and then we'll see how the pattern will develop. Moving on to Euro USD. For Euro USD, last week we were expecting the bearish trend to continue. So as you can see from my screen, the price made a new lower low inside this area here. And for this week, what I'm expecting for Euro USD is a move towards the upside, like a correction at least. So this may crawl its way down because this is inverted to the DXY. We see a similar analysis, but in the opposite way. So this could crawl its way down, like I said. And at some point, I'm expecting a bullish reaction here to start maybe a consolidation or maybe something a bit deeper. But we have to wait and see how the pattern will develop in the future for that. But for this week, wait for the price to finish this move here. Maybe it will develop into a parallel channel. But for now, as you can see, the momentum is dying out. Like I was saying, we had loads of sharp impulses towards the downside, as you can see. And now the momentum is starting to die out, and the price is starting to get a bit sideways. Okay, so wait for this move to finish and then look for your buy setups. I would advise you guys to wait for this impulse first. Don't jump in at every lower low. Wait for this impulse first to occur, then wait for your consolidation and your reaction towards the upside, and don't over risk as usual. And before we move on to Pound USD, I want to invite you guys to subscribe to our channel. Also like this video and share it with your friends. We're going to bring you more exciting content along the way. So stay tuned. Also enable your notification bell. And if you want to check out our previous analysis, the way it performed, you can head over to the link in the video description. You have the previous video from last week. So if you're interested, go on and have a look at it, because we want to be transparent with you guys. So head over there. Let us know your thoughts about it. And also, if you have any requests for any asset or pair that you'd like us to analyze, feel free to drop it in the comment section below. We'll do an analysis for you in the next video. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And now let's move over to Pound USD. For Pound USD, last week we were expecting two scenarios. The first scenario was that the price will break this low, make a consolidation, break this low one more time, or it will get into a deeper consolidation and it will drop and break this low. But as you can see, the price only tagged this low here. And what I'm expecting next for Pound USD is this move to continue towards that downside, which means that this could continue to correct here, and then we'll expect a drop. So this is bearish for me in the coming week. Let it finish what it is doing here. It could suddenly drop, or it could correct more and then drop, but we have to wait and see what happens. But the bias is towards the downside. So wait for this consolidation to finish, wait for the drop, and then we will analyze the price action to see where we'll go from there. For dollar yen, as you can see, we're expecting here two scenarios. The first one was a consolidation and then more continuation towards the upside, and the second one was a drop that could have been a deeper corrective structure here before we moved up, if you remember from the previous week. Now what I'm expecting here for dollar yen is either we'll go one more time, break this top here, and then we'll see if we get that consolidation, or we will consolidate here, then make another drop and then go back up. The trend is bullish for USD yen, so this is what I'm expecting next. But also don't forget the other scenario that I was talking about, to break the stop and then drop before going back up. Okay. So for this week, I won't be trading dollar yen towards the upside or the downside. I'm gonna be waiting for the price to do this to finish this consolidation before entering a buy setup. Because if you remember, we are in a big bullish trend on the DXY, and this is a correction on the daily and the weekly. And here, as you can see, we need some move towards the downside before we head back up. We have here a top, a higher high, and then another higher high. So also we got some MACD divergence. So this means that I'm expecting here a consolidation on the daily before going back up. Okay, so let's be patient a bit. That's why on the 4 hours I'm a bit skeptical with the buy setups. So let the price finish what it is doing, and then we'll see what our options will be in the next week. Okay. For Australian dollar versus the US dollar, we had an amazing trade here. We were expecting the price to continue to go down, break this low, and then enter a consolidation phase before dropping again. And as you can see, the price dropped a lot from that point. So we had more than 100 pips again on AUDUSD. This one is becoming one of our favorite pairs to trade recently. So for this week, what I'm expecting for Australian dollar versus the US dollar, let the trend finish, let it drop. Even if it drops messy, don't do anything, don't sell, don't buy. If you're in the sales, take profits or take partial profits, because at some point I'm expecting here to make a consolidation, and then we will see if this will be a deeper correction for one more move towards the downside, or if this is the start of something towards the upside. Okay, so wait for this price to lose a bit more momentum, because it's looking like it's starting to do so. Wait for your move towards the upside, and then see how this pattern will develop. By the way, I'm expecting the next week to be full of consolidation, so I don't think we'll have too much action on the chart. So that's why in this kind of situations it's better to don't engage in stupid trades. So let's wait for our next move patiently and let the market unfold a bit, because this right now is a bit oversold. Let's see what happens next. So moving on to dollar CAD. For dollar CAD, I was expecting last week more bullish continuation. We were underneath the trend line, and I was saying that this is a good chance that the price will continue to the bullish momentum. And as it stands right now, we broke this trend line here. Now is the time, if you guys didn't caught this move from here, now is the time to patiently wait for a correction, because this is our first and important signal that we got here, the breakout of this trend line. Now wait for this consolidation. This could be a bit deeper as well, and then we'll not miss this move towards the upside. I'm expecting this one here to come back up and break this top in the medium to long term. So this could be a nice trade for us in the future if we'll wait patiently for it and analyze the price as we should. Okay, so don't jump in any buy setups right now. Even if the price goes higher, it's not worth the risk. Let it drop, let it correct, and then we'll go with this buy setup. Okay. Let's move on to gold. For gold last week, I was saying that the price could continue to drop and eventually break this low, but I didn't encourage you guys to sell this asset. I was saying that I will only be interested in the buy setups, and as you can see from my drawings on the chart, I had here this line, and I was saying that if we get a sharp impulse here, break this level, and then consolidate, this would be the only thing that I'm gonna be interested in it. And then I'm gonna be going with this buy setup. But as you can see, the price didn't do that. It dropped even deeper. And for gold here, let's wait to see what happens. The price is a bit messy. We have a trend line here, as you can see. So let's now wait a bit, because I don't like the way this is moving. It's moving slow towards the downside, making lower lows, tagging the low, and what I'm expecting here, what I will want to see, is a break above the trend line, consolidation, and then we'll see if we get our buy setup. Until then, let's stay away from it, because this could continue to drop and we don't have any sell setups at the moment. Okay, so let's be patient. That's why I was emphasizing earlier that this might be a corrective week. So let's wait to see what happens in the coming days. For silver, like I was saying last week, I was expecting the price to drop towards this level and then start a bullish wave. So as you can see, we've reached this level here. We didn't took out this low. So what I'm expecting next is the price to give me a sign here for a potential buy setup. What I would like to see is a break above this level. If we get here a breakout followed by consolidation, this is our buy setup. As you may be aware, I was saying in all the videos I'm very bullish on silver. I'm expecting it to go to the $26-27 area in the medium term, and in the long term even higher. But for that to happen, we might be a bit far away. Maybe the price has other plans at the moment. Maybe it will go down, take out this low again, but it doesn't matter until we don't get a clear buy setup. We won't trade anything less than that. And for the sells, as it stands, I'm not that convinced that we'll get any setups in the coming week. I think it will develop either into a consolidation, either we'll get this impulse in the coming week. So let's wait and see what happens. For oil, last week I was expecting the price to develop a consolidation, and as you can see, the price move exactly as I was expecting a break of this trend line. These are the drawings from the previous analysis. Also, don't forget to check our video in the description below so you can track our analysis from last week. And for this one, in the coming week, I'm expecting here a sign to go towards the upside. Even though we broke this trend line here, like you saw, we had this trend line, we broke out of it. I'm not that convinced that this will drop that much. Maybe it will drop one more time, and then I'm expecting here the price to go and break this top again. It might enter a consolidation phase here, and I'm gonna show you in a bit what I'm talking about. As you can see, we only have this leg down. And if you compare it to the MACD, you can see here that the MACD also gave us this leg down. What I'm trying to say here is that I'm going to be expecting here a divergence on the MACD. But first I'm going to be waiting for a crossover and then another move down. So this means that I'm going to be expecting here a consolidation, one more drop, and then we'll see if we get these buy setups. For now, the way things are looking, even if we get here a higher high, I'm not gonna be interested in the buy because that means we won't get any setup. This could be short-lived, and I'm expecting here another push down and then get the buy setup from a better level. Moving on to natural gas. For natural gas, last week I was expecting the price to drop, make a consolidation first, then drop towards this trend line. This was a pretty nice trade, but unfortunately we didn't took it. Hopefully you guys did, and the way things are looking right now, I'm still gonna be expecting a move towards the upside, but first we need a sign, we need a clear signal here. So the way things are looking, you see that we have here a higher high. I'm expecting this one here to maybe drop a bit more, but eventually I'm gonna be expecting an impulse towards the upside. If we break here this zone and consolidate above, then this would be your trade for next week. But I don't know if this will drop one more time first or not. Regardless, if we break here sharp this line and consolidate, I'm expecting the price to continue towards the upside. S&P 500, as you can see, I was expecting the price to drop, and as you can see, the analysis was spot on. For the coming week, I'm expecting here another consolidation, one more drop, and then we'll analyze the price action to see if we'll go up from here or if we'll continue into something deeper. But for now, if we get here a consolidation, this will be a nice sell setup to break this level here and make a new lower low, and then we'll analyze the price action to see if we'll get another wave up. Okay, so with that being said, let's move on to NASDAQ. For NASDAQ last week, I was expecting here the price to continue to drop, but first I was expecting a consolidation. We didn't get the consolidation, the price dropped without it. So the way things are looking right now, because we are in a strong bullish trend, this move here is completely normal for us. We have this strong impulse, as you can see, and every impulse, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, needs to correct before going back up. So this, I don't know if this will be that deep, mind the drawings please, because this is not part of the analysis for now. So what I'm expecting here is a consolidation. It could be this big, it might not be this big, but we need a breath of fresh air for the bulls to resume the uptrend. Okay, so for this week, if we get here consolidation, because as you can see we don't have any divergences on the MACD, if we get here a pullback, then one more move towards the downside is likely, and then we'll analyze the price to see what happens. Dow Jones. For Dow Jones, as you can see, the analysis was spot on. Correction was expected, then another drop. And right now, the way things are looking, I'm expecting here the price to make a pullback and then drop one more time. This is my forecast for Dow Jones. Moving on to Nifty. For Nifty, we started this deeper consolidation that I was expecting in the previous weeks. So as you can see, compared to the US indexes, this one was moving a bit slower than them, which means that the buyers are still holding their positions a bit longer. So what's next for Nifty? Well, continuation towards the downside, maybe a deeper consolidation, and then we'll resume the bull run. Okay, so wait for this consolidation to finish. Like I was emphasizing in the previous videos, after every move towards the upside, we got a consolidation like this. So this will be the case here as well. Here is the all-time high for Nifty, and we need to be patient to wait the price to unfold, and then we'll see if we will get the buy setup. Now let's head over to the crypto market and start off with Bitcoin. And as you may be aware, yesterday we had some news for the crypto market which engaged this sell-off. The news basically was that SpaceX sold its crypto holdings and all the cryptos dropped, especially Bitcoin dropped like $2,000 in one candle here. So the way things are looking, if you remember last week I was saying that I'm inclined for another drop here towards the 26K, 25K level before we will go back up. But I was also saying that if we break here this level and then consolidate above, then most likely the price will continue to go up. But as you can see, the second scenario unfolded. I was saying that because here we are in a messy range and we don't trade ranges. We wait for the price to go one way or the other before engaging in any setups. And like I was saying, I was expecting this drop to happen. I think in the past month or so, I was emphasizing on the price reaching the 25K level. So the way things are looking right now, I'm still convinced that Bitcoin will recover, all the crypto market will recover. This is only the news. Don't be too focused on it. So the way things are looking for Bitcoin, I'm expecting here a consolidation, one more move towards the downside, maybe towards this imbalance zone that I'm highlighting here, and then we can see if we get a buy setup, because on the long run I'm expecting Bitcoin to hit 34,000 level. So this drop here is not the start of something bad for the crypto market. And right now I'm expecting at least one more move towards the upside, make a new higher high here, and then we'll see if we'll continue to drop or if we'll go up. Okay, so let's patiently wait for this move to happen. I'm going to be looking for this level as a buy setup and the reaction from here. And if we get that, then most likely we'll continue to the upside. For Ether, similar to what I was expecting for Bitcoin, I was expecting the price to reach this level here, this imbalance zone, but the price went very sharp through it, made a new lower low here. So for this week, what I'm expecting, let's draw this trend line here. We have this consolidation. Also, we got a nice area here that I'm pretty interested in it. So this means that the price here could consolidate, drop one more time, and then I'm going to be looking for a buy setup similar to Bitcoin and similar for all the cryptos. We have to wait a bit more before we get these buys, unfortunately, but as you know, patience pays off. So let's wait for this consolidation, let's wait for another drop and see if we get a reaction from this level. If not, we'll let it drop even more, but we won't be interested in the sells. Okay, so I'm bullish on all the cryptos, even though the price is dropping right now, but that doesn't mean that I'm buying it from these levels. I'm gonna be waiting for the price to finish what it is doing, and when we will get the reaction, you'll be notified, and you'll hopefully will cash them together. Okay, last but not least, XRP. For XRP last week I was expecting the market to continue to drop, and the way things are looking right now, I'm expecting here another move towards the downside, but first I will let the price correct, and then we'll see if we get the move that I was highlighting to you guys in the previous month. So after we had this impulse, if you remember, I was saying that the price needs to correct here. This isn't a good place to buy because every impulse, like you know, has to correct. And with every piece here that we analyzed in the previous streams, I was saying that wait a bit more, don't jump in the buys, wait a bit more, don't jump in the buys, because this has the potential to go down and collect all the liquidity here and trap the buyers, because many people FOMO'd here inside this area when the candle was at the top. They didn't want it to miss this move, and look what happened when the fear of missing out kicks in. So right now what I'm expecting here for XRP is another consolidation, another drop, and then hopefully we'll get a strong impulse towards the downside followed by a correction. If this happens, then we'll go with the buy setup. If not, we'll let it develop into whatever pattern it wants. It can also continue to drop from here, but what we want to see, because overall I'm bullish on the cryptos in the medium term, would be a strong impulse towards the upside, break this area, followed by consolidation, and then we'll wait for a reaction and get our buy setup. Okay, so with that being said, that should be all for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed our video. Don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more exciting content from Financial Flagship. In the meantime, I wish all of you a profitable trading week and see you on the next one.